What's going on YouTube? It's Brayzon back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here. Today I'm going to be going over which players you should be using your 89 and 90 power up pass on. Let's just get right into it. First off, we are going to go to right tackle. Where the heck is right tackle? And it's going to be from the Theme Diamond promo. As you can see, there's not a lot of them out there. It's only one right now, which is John Runion. This is still 7 hours, so just making sure that bid didn't have 10 minutes left. It was so cheap. But he has 88 strength, 87 awareness, 85 pass block, 87 pass block power, 81 pass block finesse, 89 run block, 88 run block power, and 86 run block finesse. Pretty good card overall. It's one of the only 89s I have on this list. Obviously, it's because he's really expensive. There's not a lot of them out here, and he is a good card. So if you want to get this John Runion, definitely keep him in mind if you're looking to use the pass on a lineman. Everyone has preferences whether they rather use it on a lineman, whether they'd rather use it somewhere else on their team. So just really keep that in mind when you're looking at all of this. He's definitely in my mind. I might be using on him because he is one of the most expensive. The only question I have is he going to get, a better upgrade later in the year, because you don't want to use your power up pass on someone that, you can only use for a short amount of time until they bring out another card. Next up is going to be a wide receiver, and it is going to be Jerry Rice. So we want to obviously go to his full legend, which should be right here. And he's not that expensive. Personally, I think he's better than this Devontae Adams, who only has 84 speed. I think that Jerry is a good card. It's not go on the first one, so it doesn't get sold. 87 speed, 86 jumping, 89 catching, 86 catch in traffic, 85 spec, 89 short route running, 87 medium, and 83 deep. So I was actually going to look to get this card until the new Juju came out. Now that they have the Juju Smith-Schuster gauntlet that has 87 speed, 89 catch in traffic, I believe he also has 89 catch, and I believe he has like 89 spec catch as well. His route running is a lot worse, but he does have those great catching and catch in traffic stats. I might be moving to go to Jerry. To Juju. Like I said, Jerry was on there, but it might be worth it since Jerry's not that more expensive anyways. I might be better off, going to someone like Juju that's going to be basically free. Personally, I think he's probably one of the best gauntlets out there right now. So definitely I'm going to keep that in mind, but I think at the moment I'm going to be going with, Juju and not getting Jerry, but he's definitely an option if you want a receiver. Another one that's really good, that's a 90, is going to be Julio Jones. Once again, 87 speed, 92 jumping, 86 catch, 88 catch in traffic, 88 spec, 90 short, 89 medium, and 85 deep. So the good thing about Julio is you might be able to get him for free, to be completely honest, because he has a 90 team of the week, and then I believe he has an 87, no? He should have an 87 or an 88. He should be somewhere in here. He's probably going to be pretty expensive. Yeah, so he's an 80. Oh, so he's actually an 86. So you wouldn't be able to use the 87 to 88 power up pass on him, but he's only 86, so you'd spend 90k. Basically, you'd get Julio's power up card, spend 90k, and then get a 91 overall receiver. So personally, I think he's probably better than the Jerry Rice at this moment. And actually, looking at the stats, I might have to take him over that Juju and do something else with my defensive tackles. I don't know. We'll figure it out for the gauntlet as we go. But definitely Julio is a good option. He has that 90 short, 89 medium, like I said, and then he has spectacular catch, speed, height. How tall is he? Probably 6'4", right? Something. 6'3". Yeah, so he's huge. Great at spec catching. Great deep ball threat. Just a beast card. Honestly, I'm thinking I might have to go Julio now because he's so expensive as well. That's the only reason I would stay away from Jerry, even if you like him more than Julio. It's just he's half the price. You could buy Jerry for $244,000, whereas Julio is going to cost you basically almost T.O.'s price. Obviously, T.O.'s probably a little bit better. I like T.O.'s card a lot. They're kind of even. I guess T.O. has a little bit more speed. I know T.O. has really good run after catch moves as well. But that's pretty much that for these wide receivers. I try not to put too many in each position. Next up is going to be cornerbacks. There is 3 cornerbacks because they're pretty good. First up is just Willie Brown. Obviously, he went down in price, so maybe not necessarily the first option to take right now. They're going to go down in price because of that power pass. He is still a really good card. 87 speed, 90 man, 89 zone, but he's cheaper. Once again, he's basically half the price of someone like Julio. So I would try to get the most expensive player you could. But that being said, Willie Brown is a great card. Has great man, great speed, great zone. But next up on the list is 2 more corners, basically. First is going to be Darius Slay. I think Darius Slay is really good, 89 speed. The only problem I have with Darius Slay is that he only has 85 man. He does have 85 press, which isn't bad, but 85 man, 85 press, especially because man is so good in this game. So it's really preference on what you want to do. I mean, 89 speed is really, really good on Darius Slay. I already have I believe it's a theme builder, correct? Darius Slay, so he's definitely an option I'm looking at. If I wanted to upgrade him more. Like I said, he's a team of the week card, so these are probably going to get cheaper throughout the weeks. But for right now, he's pretty expensive. The other cornerback I was thinking, which I don't have him on my roster, so that's the only debate is, if you already have the theme builder Darius Slay, you're probably better off, even though it's 60,000 cheaper, just keeping Darius Slay compared to this Desmond Trufant. He has 87 speed, 89 press, 89 man, 88 zone. Personally, I mean, it's a good card, 89 man, 88 zone, 86 play rec, 89 press. But honestly, if we go look at Willie Brown, pretty much the same thing, right? And half the price. So personally, I think that Willie Brown's a better option than Desmond Trufant just because he's half the price. Darius Slay, where he has the advantage out of these 3, is the speed. And then a lot of people already do have his theme builder. So we might already have him at 86, just spend a little bit of training on him and get him to that 90 overall. So you'd basically get a 91 corner from it. Pretty good, honestly, option. You could do what you want, with these corners, but those are just my opinions. Next up is going to be right outside linebacker, and it is going to be Lawrence Taylor. As you see, he's going for $360,000. I actually already personally have him on my team, so I won't be needing to pick this up, but you could tell from the card, 84 speed, 89 power moves, 87 finesse, 85 block shed, 85 tackle, 84 play rec. He's just a beast overall. I have him at outside linebacker and running formations out of like 3-4 and 4-3, but then I move him to my DN out of pass rushing, and I have edge rusher on him. So you need this 90 overall to actually get edge rusher, or edge threat is what it's called. You have to have this 90 overall, or else his pass rushing moves aren't high enough, I don't think, to get the edge rush or edge threat. So definitely get this card if it's someone that you're looking for. Like I said, he's really, really good. Pretty much the best outside linebacker in the game. Lawrence Taylor always has one of the best cards because his speed is so good and he has such great stats. So definitely look at that. Next up, we are going to be moving to defensive tackle. And it's not actually going to be Alan Page. It's going to be this Damon Harrison. So as you can see, he's really, really expensive right now. He's going for 1.1 mil. I think that's the only one. And he's 90 overall. He's going for so expensive. So if you have Damon Harrison on your team right now, and you really want to upgrade them, but you don't have, the means to do so, obviously in coins like myself. I mean, I'm pretty close in coins, but I definitely would be better off buying 4 or 5 people. And it says use this item to complete a step on the player's power-up item. So I'm assuming if I go look at the power-up card that he would have the upgrade for the signature series. But obviously 57 speed at the D tackle. He's going to be really slow. But he has 92 play rec, 86 tackle, 90 block shed. He's not a pass rusher at all. 76 power move, 62 finesse. He's literally out there just to stop the run. So once again, he's not really someone you want out there on pass rushing scenarios. I move Aaron Donald to my D tackle position out of like my dollar formation. That way I have, 3 good pass rushers in there. And since I use my power up pass on Aaron Donald, the 88, I personally just don't want to sell him right now. I know I need to probably move on from him and get someone else. Maybe get someone else better. But for the time being, I just have Aaron Donald. I have him in there at D tackle on pass rush scenarios because he's still good at run stopping if they do a draw or something like that. But you still have Damon Harrison out there for your run stop 3-4, 4-3, 5-2, whatever formations you use. He's pretty beast. And once again, it's just he's so expensive, so it's definitely someone to keep in mind. Just if you're gonna get Damon Harrison, unless they come out with a way to get him cheaper, you're probably not gonna be able to get him unless you buy that, you upgrade him. And then same thing with this Travis Kelce. It's not even that he's that great of a card. I mean, 81 speed, 88 catch, 88 spec, 88 catching. It's only 67 run block, good route running, good catch in traffic. If we compare him to my George Kittle, he's going to be, I believe, slower, by 1 speed, but everything else is obviously going to be way better. That 88 catch in traffic is going to be a huge red zone threat. He's 6'5", Kittle 6'4". They're basically the same height. I actually already have Kelce's power-up card. He's super cheap. I probably went up, to be honest, a little bit since he has his signature series card. But, you know, it's really just if you want a tight end. Personally, I don't know if I'm going to upgrade my tight end right now. I'm kind of just been rocking with George Kittle just because he has really good run blocking. Let's see what George Kittle's run blocking is. I think it's really high. Yeah, he has 80 run blocks. So that's really the only reason I keep him. I could go like dual tight end. He would be, obviously, Kelce would be a huge upgrade from Eifert, but I usually run 1 tight end formations for the most part. So pretty good card. Just like I said, he's so expensive. So if you really want a tight end and you really want Kelce, probably a good reason to use it on him. Not my number 1 choice, but just he's so expensive. So next up, it's going to be Steve Young, if I could find him. And that's just really about his price. As you can see, he really dropped in price, to be honest. I lost a lot of coins on him just because the Escape Artist isn't as good right now. And Patrick Mahomes comes with, you know, X Factors as it is. Comes with Bazooka, Safety Valve, Anchored Extender, and Red Zone Deadeye. Personally, I might sell my Steve Young and just buy this Patrick Mahomes. I think I was having better luck with it. And I do have a lot of coins to kind of maneuver it right now. If we look at his stats, so let's compare Patrick Mahomes to this Steve Young. Obviously, he's boosted, so you have to lower a little bit of stats because Patrick Mahomes isn't powered up. So 75 speed to, let's say, 81 speed. Throw power is probably 1 less on Steve Young. Short accuracy is probably 2 more. Medium accuracy is probably like 3, 4 more. Deep accuracy is probably tied. Throw under pressure is tied. Mahomes is throwing the runs better. And then the play action, Steve Young's better. So Steve Young is the better card. I know they're going for the same price. You know, I think it's better just to get someone cheaper. I think Lamar Jackson, honestly, is probably... I think he's the fastest, but he's not really that good of a thrower. You know, he doesn't really have that great of throwing. So I know why he's going so expensive, but I wouldn't really waste it on him. Like I said, I would use it on either Steve Young, or you could use it on Patrick Mahomes if you wanted to actually power up Patrick Mahomes and get your own X Factors on him. They're basically the same price, so they're basically whichever one you prefer. If you prefer a better pocket quarterback, Mahomes is probably a better... I don't even know if he's a better pocket quarterback. They're pretty comparable, honestly. It's just going to be preference on who you want. So let me know what you guys think of these players on... That should be 10 of them, if I counted correctly, on who you want to get, how you think my list is, and things like that. You know, like, once again, this is my preference. If there's a card out there that's only 200K, but it's your favorite card in Madden history, then by all means, go and get it. There's really no right or wrong way to play this game. This is just my preference based off of, like I said, how expensive some of these cards are. You know, do you want to use it on someone like even Steve Young at 300K when there's players out there like a Damon Harrison that's $1 million? I don't know. It's probably better just to... Personally, I'll probably not use it on someone like Damon Harrison. I don't know. I'm debating it. I mean, it's going to save me 1 million coins. But, you know, in my position, I do have 1 million coins right now almost, so I probably could buy like 3 or 4 of these other players at the same time. So it might be worth it for me. I don't know. I got to see how it goes and debate it from there. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a like down below and subscribe to see more Madden content like this. I hope you guys like this video. Please show as much support as possible. Turn those post notifications on. And as always, guys, I will see you next time.